All right, beautiful people. Today we're talking about like terms and how we use them to write equivalent expressions. So we're going to start by talking about what does it mean to be like terms. Okay, like terms. Like terms are when you have terms that have the same variable component. As per usual, I'm going to give a few examples. So my first example is what if I have a bunch of terms that have x's on them? X's. Then here are some like terms. Okay, 5x is like 3x, which is like 2x, which is like negative 6x, which is like just regular x, which is like 4.5x, which is like 3.75x, etc., 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 forever and ever and ever. All of these are like terms because they all have x's. Okay, what if our variable is y? Again, like terms. Then we could have like 7y, 2y, negative 3y, negative 1y, y 15.6y, and negative 3 and a third y. Okay, all of those numbers are like terms because they all have y's. Okay, and then the final one that I really want to talk about is if I have no variables. No variable. These are like terms also. Like terms. So like 16, 42, negative 8, 3, 0, 1, 45.17, and 6 and an eighth. Okay, all of these are like terms. So like terms, again, are just terms that have the same variable component. Okay, so let me list out some terms, and we're going to find out which terms are like each other. Okay, so here's my example 1. I have the terms 5x, 2x, 2, and 19. So I'm going to start by, I notice that 5x has an x term. So this is an x term. Are any of my other terms attached to an x or to the same variable as that one? Yeah, this 2 also has an x attached to it. So 5x and 2x are like terms. Are there any others with x's attached to them? I don't see any. So I'm going to write like terms are 5x and 2x. Okay. So then I'm going to switch colors, and let's see if there are any other different like terms. So this time I'm going to use a circle around 2. 2 does not have a variable attached to it. Are there any other terms in this expression that don't have variables? Absolutely. 19 also doesn't have a variable attached to it. Since there are no other terms total, these are my like terms also. So like terms are 2 and 19. Okay, I have 2 separate piles of like terms. One has x's, the other has no variable. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, this time we have an expression instead of just a list of terms. But if I recall from previous times that we did this, I can write the terms out. Terms. My first term is 3x. It's a positive 3x because there's no negative sign in front of it. My second term is a 9. Again, positive because there's no negative in front of it. My third term is 2x. Again, positive because there's no negative in front of it. And my last term is going to be negative 5 because this subtraction sign tells me that I've got a negative instead. Okay? All right, so then now we're going to do like terms again. We'll start with the first term in this list, 3x. It has an x component. Are there any other terms in here that also have an x component? Yeah, 2x does. Okay, so like terms are 3x and 2x. Okay, so now I'm going to do 9. 9 I'm circling. Are there any other terms that don't have a variable? Heck yeah, negative 5 doesn't have a variable. So these are like terms, 9 and negative 5. Okay, the next video we're going to talk about what to do with this information.